Hello everybody and welcome back to Dilly Dally Budgets. I'm Sarah and in today's video I am doing my cash condensing and count up for May to see where I am against my targets. Let's just grab the calculator because I know I'm going to need that at some point. So how has everyone's week been? I'm filming this before the big budgeting meetup. I'm not going. However, when this video comes out, you guys, it would have been over and done with. So I hope you all had a fantastic time. But let's get straight into this because it might be a little bit of a longer video. But I hope everyone is well and having a good old time. So let's start the count up. So I've got my budget planner here, got all my categories written down. Last month I had saved 3,195, and then against my goal for the year, the big goal, we ended here, so just over a third of the jar. So let's begin. So Easter has nothing, Mother's Day has nothing, but Father's Day has 10, 20, 30 and 40, so that can stay in there because that will be going out soon because it is nearly Father's Day. Miscellaneous gifts has 40, again that will stay in there. Just going to check that you guys can see this. Okay, yes, right. Michaela's birthday, she has 50, 60, 70 and 80. My mum's birthday, she has 25. So how is everyone doing against their goals? If you've done your May count up, how did you do? Just remember, it's all there and we're just here to save the pennies and to spend the pennies on what we need. So my dad's birthday has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and that will be going again later on in the month because it is his birthday. And I've got some fluff somewhere. We are puppy sitting this week and yeah, I'm a little bit tired because yeah, she likes to get up early. So £5, and I've just got a couple of hours a piece because she's gone for her second lot of jabs, so that is good. My nephew A, he also has £5 in his birthday, and the reason why we are puppy sitting for about a week is my niece L has 0, is because my mother-in-law, so it's my mother-in-law's puppy, Little Willow. However, she's always looked after her son's cat when he goes away, ever since the cat was a little kitten, and he's gone away and she'd already agreed to it, and Willow hasn't had the rest of her jabs yet, so she can't really be around any other animals and we don't know how they would react. So it was easier to let her come on holiday and spend the time with us. So £70 in Michaela Christmas, but it is going well. We've been doing training, we've been sticking to the same routine, so it's like a 5 a.m. start, but that's the main thing. We're sticking to the same routine and rules that her mum has set. So right, 50 in the bank, but it is hard work, especially when you have limited mobility, but it's all good, it's all good. Dad Christmas has 30. The niece and nephews have 60 in theirs for Christmas. Didn't put much in Christmas last month, did I? Or this month. Miscellaneous Christmas has 100 in the bank, 120, 130. That had £10. But the budget, the free money was quite low last month, but that happens sometimes with budgets. Sometimes you don't have as much money to stuff one month as you do another, and that is okay. So the home and debt binder, let's see, so emergency fund. Emergency fund has currently 250 in the bank, 260, 70, 80, 90, 300, 310. So we can put some of this back to the bank. So let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's write on here, E fund and this is 50 going back to the bank. So 50 can go in the tray, pull out a 50, put those two 50s back, and then pull out a 100. So 200, 310 in total. Good stuff. Mum and Dad loan, well, that has gone, so that can just have a line through it because that has been paid off. And then debt has 150 in the bank, 170, 180, 190, 195 in total. So that is good. And then car now has 100 in the bank, 120, 140, 150. And again, let's put that there, and we can pop that £50 to the bank. And then I can pop it in my pots that I have with my Starling account. That's just to save me having so much money in the house, and just for safety really, and it can gain a little bit of interest. So 150 now in car, and there is nothing in that 10k challenge, so that can go there. Then let's go into my binder, which I believe is this one. So holiday 1 has, oops a daisy, oh, get out. Holiday 1 has 200, 300 in the bank, 320, 340, 350, 60, 65, 370. Lovely. So that, some of that can go back to bank. So let's see, 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. So let's pop that 50 to the bank. Holiday 1, 50. So let's pop that all in here, grab a 50. There we go. So we've now got 200, 300, 350, 370, and that is for a little holiday in July. Holiday 2, and can you see I've changed the wallet now, so we've now got the new Caravan Holiday wallet in place. Let's get these placeholders out. So in holiday 2, this is for September, we've got 250 in the bank, 270, 275, 280, which is good. And I'm just going to swap those two £5 notes for a £10 note. Condense it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Pride, this is for August, and this has 200 in the bank, 210, 220, 230, 235, 240. So nothing to go back to the bank there, but we can condense this. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. So we can pop the £40 here and grab two 20s. So that is correct. Lego now. I am saving for the Luxor lamp Junior, and I think it's £80. Not sure off the top of my head, but that is the set I am after. But we have now got £50 with Lego. So I'm going to put that to bank. And then pop a placeholder in there. Now let's get that in there and get a 50 placeholder. So hopefully in the next couple of months, as long as there's enough spare money, I will be able to get that. Days Out has zilch. Hair has nothing because that got spent. Health has got nothing because again that got spent, as did the money from the opticians because I had to use that towards health, which was the dentist. The fish, they've still got £10. The fish and then the shrimp. And then Old Lady Fund has got 100 in the bank and 10. And I put this money, when I put anything back to the bank, I put this into my lifetime ISA just to get the government bonus, because I don't put the full yearly amount in, but with the government bonus, it makes sense to me. So guys, check that out. It doesn't just have to be for your first house deposit. It can be for your retirement when you're older. That is what I have done. And then let's go, oh no, it's not challenges, it is the big one. So let's get this one out. Let's move spin and roll to one side. Let's move some of these back because I'm bringing the calculator. I feel we're going to need this. So challenge 1 has got 5. Challenge 2 has got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So let's add 25 and let's pop those 4 5s to the bank and get a 20. Number 3 has got 20. And number 4 has got 20, 40, 50. And I don't condense them when I'm doing the challenges. I do that when they're completed, just to let you guys know. And we got 30, I mean, back to the bank, £30 in challenge 5. Number 6, I don't think, oh, it has. It's got £5. And then in the completed challenges, so these are ones that we've completed, we've still got 20, 40, 45. Lovely. And then ones that are marked off of my big tracker and are in the bank, we have got, or I have got, 500 in the bank. So let's add the 500 to our total. Oh, pop that away. And that gives me a total of £680 in the big one so far. So that is coming along very nicely. And I've said this so many times. So I started this 2.5 years ago, worked out in however many years it is until 2032, and I wanted £3,000 by then. Worked out how much money I would need to put in this per month. So I worked out that I needed to put at least £20 a month to hit my target in the time span that I had. So it just shows, look, little and often, 2.5 years, and I've got £680 saved up towards the big one. Amazing. Right, now we're on to the challenge binder. So spending challenge has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125. Nice. And I won't condense these. I'll leave them for when I reallocate. Challenge 1 has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Although I say that, I am going to condense these 5. Oh no, I'll leave it. How many 5s have I got here? No, I will condense some 5s. 10, 15, let's do 4 5s for 2 10s. There we go. So 45 in there. Challenge 2. Now I'm going to be, in my next video, swapping challenge 2 for Pearls of Wisdom. But currently that has got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75 and 80 in challenge 2. I'm just finding myself, I love this challenge, this one, 24, but I'm not able to always put the larger numbers that I can condense, but I'm getting a bit fed up with it, to be honest. I'm getting bored of it. That's more the right word. So yes, so I am going to retire this challenge and start Pearls of Wisdom, also because I'm so desperate to start Pearls of Wisdom. Right, challenges 3 and 4. So is 3 is Race to Survive. That's got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. Remember that, 55. And then challenge 4 is Eva's one here, and I can't remember already. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. 55, 55, 55. 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 125 across those two challenges. Not bad. And there we go. So that can go in there. And then challenges 5 and 6. So challenge 5 has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And again, I am going to swap the 4 5s for a 20, 20, 40, 50, 60. And then 60, 70, 75. And then with the change tins that I do, the coin challenge and the £1, £2, 50p, I don't actually add those into my final balance. So let's get that binder put away, find the calculator and add up to see how much I have got in my binders this month. So I will fast forward you, okay? See you in a minute. 70, 50, 30, 60, 10, 150, 195, 70, 280, 240, 50, 10, 10, 680, 125, 45, 85. Okay, so the total this month is £3,430, which is incredible. So that has risen by £235 this month. So I am dead chuffed with that. I'm really, really happy. So that is good. So let's see. Oops, can't highlight apparently. So let's see where I am against my big goal for the month of May. So here is all my big goals. This all came to 5,920. So let's add these all up. So let's start with the ones that I know I have completed already. 50, 50, 2,600. And then we need to add the car, which is 150. That's been done. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter. Mum's birthday has 25. Michaela's birthday has 80. The kids have 10. Miscellaneous Christmas, that has 130. Michaela Christmas has 70. Mum Christmas has, that's already been done. That's all added in there. As is Mum Christmas, Michaela Christmas, that's all done. Dad Christmas is 30. And the kids, oh no, minus 30, minus 120. So, sorry, Dad Christmas is 30. And the kids is 60. That's done. So holiday 1 has 370. Holiday 2 has 280 and Pride has 240. So the total for this month is £4,315. So this is the 31st of May. £4,315. Bearing in mind, guys, so I didn't actually save £1,300 of this because my partner paid off her part of my mum and dad's loan, but I what was I saying? But I included it in the grand total. So this actually is a really big rise this month. Only because of that loan payment that my partner has done. So, oh my goodness, look at the state of this. This is how much we have filled the jar for this month. And I am pretty happy with that. So overall, I would say it has been a jolly good month. I have spent a lot of money. I have done unbudgeted spends. But we managed to fully clear one of our debts, which feels amazing. And that was just by putting little and often away. Consistency is key. And honestly, if I had not come across, I know everybody says this, but if I had not come across a few years ago, well, 3 years-ish ago, cash stuffing, and then got brave to actually do it myself, I don't think I would have this much money. I wouldn't have paid off this debt. I'd be in a complete and utter mess. But I am really, really, really chuffed to bits with that. So let's check to make sure I now have the right money that is going back to bank. So I should have £200 here. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, and that makes 200. Happy days. So the right money is there to go back to bank. And yeah, I'm really, really chuffed with that. So yeah, and I hope you guys are all smashing your goals. So this is the end of the video for me. I hope you have enjoyed. I don't know how much people like these, but okay, but there we go. I've done it. This is for my accountability at the end of the day. And if I can just encourage one more person to try the cash stuffing method, or even just someone to continue doing it, really, it does work. It does work. So that just leaves me to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I shall see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.